Hey Pepper Gang, with Marauders going to early access in October and the playtest happening from September 6th through the 14th, I made another 10 quick tips video aimed at newer players and also as a refresher for returning ones. There is no order to these. I purposely wrote tips that are different for my first 10 quick tips video, which you should also watch if you haven't. Also, if you have any other questions about the game, leave a comment below or pay me a visit on Twitch, where I will be streaming as much of the playtest as possible. I was able to help a lot of you guys with questions last beta, so come on by. Link is in the description. Now, before I get into my list of tips this time, I also want to shout out some community members who gave great advice in the comment section on the last tips video. Consider these as 2 bonus ones. Christopher Pitts mentioned, if the ship is looking at you but shooting in a different direction, this is a giveaway that there is more than one player on that ship. If it can only shoot in the direction it's looking, then you know it's likely a solo player. Great advice, Christopher. Billy on the meta mentioned that he uses backpacks for more storage. Another useful tip, it's simple and you can store folded backpacks in the stash since they added the fold last beta. Now on to my list of tips. Number 1 is about what loot do I keep. I can make an entire video on this, but to start, always keep stacks of synthetic, metal scrap, sheet metal, cables, gunpowder, and high-grade gunpowder. You will use all of these for crafts all the time. Number 2, don't leave the raid with empty slots. Fill up with crap if you need to. I usually grab pistols, common ammo, and melee tools. The pistols and tools I scrap instead of selling so I can keep my stash filled with craftables. Do this consistently and you will accumulate mats quickly. Number 3, if you do need to buy items to scrap, because you're out of synthetic scrap, buy cloth caps and armor to scrap. It will be more expensive than farming them in raid, but in a pinch, you get synthetic scrap and sometimes leather strips. Number 4, when you spawn in raid, observe where ships are going. If many are fighting, boarding AI ships, evacuating with pods, that means the station in the middle is primarily empty, making it easier to PvE and loot. Zig when people zag, zag when people zig. Number 5, have a favorite weapon or ammo caliber. Stock up on it when it's in the store. You don't want to find yourself wanting to run your favorite weapon, then realize you have no ammo and can't buy it from the current trader. Doing this stock up, you'll always have the ammo you need. At number 6, if you see a tier 2, tier 3 ship flying around, shooting at everyone but doesn't go into the station, it's most likely the AI controlled ships. Boarding these, clearing the crew, and leaving with that ship are a great way to upgrade your ship without crafting and using crafting supplies. They usually have 3 AI crewmates and 1 captain, and even as a solo, boarding them, they really aren't too difficult to beat. At number 7, you can kill players in their ship without boarding them. If you keep hitting a ship while it's stationary and burning, and you never see an escape pod leave it, most likely the player is dead, making it easy to board and loot. This is easier to accomplish if you're third partying in the current fight. At number 8, when you enter a station, stick to the edges first to clear other players. You eliminate all the other players first, then when you start looting and moving towards the middle of the maps where there's more angles to get hit from, you only really have to worry about the AI. It just makes it a little easier to loot and farm and get around the station. At number 9, you will have quests that will ask you to find nickel ore. Where do you find it? I'll show you. You always find it in spawned at the very bottom of this map underneath the refinery. The bodies spawn loot as well, and some of the best guns in the game spawn down here. It's honestly worth the trip, even if you don't need the nickel. At number 10, similar to number 9, do you have a quest to collect the ring? Grab it when you go get your nickel. Right above the nickel spawn, in the med room, there is a safe and the table. The table always spawns a ring above the safe. If it's not there, someone has beat you to all that loot. And even if you don't need the ring, that med room is full of really valuable loot that you can use for crafting and for healing. And that's it, guys. 10 more tips plus 2 bonus tips to assist you on your Marauders journey. Hope some of these help make the game easier and more fun for you. I appreciate you all that watched until the end. If you found it useful, give me that thumbs up and consider subscribing so you can get more Marauders content on your homepage. Look out for more videos during and after the next playtest of September and as we approach early access. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.